Alright, hello everybody. It is 11:30 in the morning and uh kind of doing a how-to video because of course it's Wednesday about hair again. Except this time it's kind of going to be a learning process for everybody involved because I did rag curls last night with 22 of these, 21, 22 of them. And essentially came out with ringlets of that size, and obviously I've started taking some of them out. I'm only doing the front part of my hair with taking it out. I want to keep the ringlets in the back because unlike what I normally do when I curl my hair of a 40s-ish updo, I am doing a Civil War era what they probably would have done for special events and balls and dances of that nature. Um, so yeah, that's basically what we're doing. I took all of the rags out of my hair this morning. It took about 30-45 minutes to do, which is much shorter period of time than what it took to put them in last night. If you follow on Facebook, you've been probably seeing my Tune-Up Tuesday from yesterday of rag curls and how they worked, how you put them in. And then I did an update this morning of this is what I've gotten, this is how we might be doing something with it. Um, but yeah, so I took the front half, I pulled out, I think it was 8 total curls on both sides, so this is just 4 and it's this fluffy. Um, this is why some of you call me Poodle when I do these things. Um, but basically what I want to do is a dance or ball style. I've kind of already started on this half because I wanted to be able to see, of curling the upper portion, which I'll show you all how to do on this side in a second. Curling the upper portion the way it wants to go already and kind of making the bottom half really angry and forcing it the other way from how I curled it. What I've learned already with this is you want to have a plan of what you are doing to your own head before you put the rags in your hair, because this would have been much easier if I had actually thought about which directions they all needed to go. But this is where we're at, this is what we're doing. So basically I pulled I pulled all of this out, um, I thought I wanted to run a hairbrush through it. I'm going to try to here in a bit anyway, but my hair doesn't curl well anyway, and putting a brush to curled hair for me usually means that it's going to fall out. These aren't coming out. This is finger brushed, and it's still this kinky curly wants to make one massive curl. So I'm going to run a brush through it, see if I can smooth down some of this fuzziness up top, and then we'll start twisting it as it already wants to. Now, with, like I said, what I tend to do with, oh no, with this side, or with this, what I tend to do when I've curled it is 40s updos, because it's much easier. It makes my probably close to 2.5, 3 foot long hair much shorter, so it actually looks right. And victory curls and those such things are so much easier when you're not having to argue with your hair about which direction it needs to curl. So you could do that with these. You can basically do any time frame with rag curls because it's scraps of material that you wrap up in your hair. and then you can either pull it apart or you can leave it in the curls themselves. One thing that is important to note about rag curls is don't do them very often because you will end up pulling more of your hair out than keeping it in. Not as bad as the curlers we have today, of the foam ones that I normally use, or have recently normally used. Um, shoot. Okay. But, yeah, that's basically what I've got thus far. So kind of tried to brush it out a little bit. I'll brush out the end here, kind of like I tend to do the horse's tails. Of using my leg just to pull it, have something to lay it against and actually brush out and hopefully together all of these curls. Um, but it will eventually end up laying, hopefully like the other side, and then I'll put the second one underneath of it, the opposite direction, so that it looks like one big, something akin to that. I'm just bobby pinning it at the back because I'm going to make a hopefully fairly large bun at the back of my head so that it kind of covers where these ringlets are sitting and have started. And then that's basically going to be it for what I'm doing for a ball gown, a ball hairstyle, or a dance hairstyle. Um, so yeah, I'm going to work on the rest of this and then show you all hopefully the finished product. Um, Hopefully I can hide some of these funky spots once I get to making that bun. If not, I might throw some flowers in it. We will see what happens. But Alright, so I've got fairly unevenly, but I've got both sides up. They are safety pinned. Safety pinned. They are bobby pinned at the back. Um, and now we are going to try, and it's not going to be sitting even. Oh well. Um, Try and put a bun at the back, though that is very short now that it's been curled, so I'm going to use rat. We'll see if it'll actually cover and sit properly. If not, fine. I'll figure something else out. Um, so the way I usually use this thing might not work as well. The way I usually use it is you put it in your hair and then put a hair bow around it. Yeah, nope, that's not going to work near as well as it should or normally would. So no rat. The bobby pin that fell back and tighten it back up just a little bit there. Usually I use hair bows, not bobby pins, but we're just going to do a simple, very uneven bun here. Back. And then worry about figuring out how to re-even it out because this isn't anywhere near as symmetrical as it should be. So I've realized now my biggest problem is that I, when I pulled this side tight, I didn't grab all of that side. Put some bobby pins in this. Ah. So because I've already got it pulled into a bun, I'm just going to pull it up and a little bit tighter here by using my tortoise shells. Kind of tuck that in. Might do it a little bit to the other side just to keep them a little more symmetrical and even. Maybe. Only if it cooperates. But yeah, this is basically what I've got now. Not exactly what they would have used, probably. But they were also using hair pieces. So if you don't have a hair piece, this also works. Um, I'll probably play around with this a lot more, and we will do another one of these once I actually know what I'm doing. But yeah, this is at least one version of Hairstyle they could have used for it, and the other versions that I use it for are obviously for 40s, 50s, and occasionally just for the heck of it for today, where you just do half up, half down hair and have a lot more volume than usual. So with that, I will see you all next time. Um, we won't have a Fashion Friday this Friday, but the following one, hopefully. But it might not involve fashion. I'm not sure what we will do yet, but we will figure it out then, and I will see y'all next time. Good day!